Now, a couple of things that make the experience a little bit more enjoyable because of the DOMs and the fonts are a little bit small. You should scroll your mouse over the screen and actually increase your screen size there, and then you'll be able to see the DOMs. We're working on getting a better setup on this to give us a better, just a little better screenshot. It's my own fault that I don't prepare this ahead of time a little bit faster. Huh? What does it do? I don't think so. Control what? Yes. This one. Control plus. Yeah, nah, I don't think that's going to work on this. No, see? All right, Paul, let's we got everything almost set up here. Let's see who we got here. Those guys, why don't you Skype in? We'll get everything going. Market pushing a little bit higher. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Johnny.
I always rush to do this at the last minute. It's just I need to have this set up on its own separate system.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of does it. I mean, it's during market hours too, so that the competitors have kind of the same situation they're faced with, trying to get everything ready, if they're trading at the same time as well. So, but yeah, probably having it on another computer would work.
Yeah. All right, so we got Eric Rice. All right, so let's put this add to conference. What we got here? We got Eric?
No, the name's Matt. I just had to pick a name for this.
Okay. So you're going to confuse the hell out of me. So Matt.
Yeah, that's correct.
Matt. Hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Good. And Matt, you are, I want to take a loan. You're in Mad Money?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. I guessed that right. Yeah, market's pushing a little bit higher right now. And Mad Money, what DOM is you using, Paul?
I don't know. Brian set all this up.
Brian, what DOM is Mad Money on? UTS2. All right. I got to put my name tags on there so I know. We're going to call you Mad and Ninjachicken. We're waiting for Ninjachicken to Skype in. But anyway, nice Fed here pushing here. We got Madmoney123. Matt. We call you Matt. Where are you from, Matt?
London, Ontario.
London,
Canada.
Ontario. Yes. The good old Canucks up there. So congratulations for being a contestant here. I'm glad that do you normally trade the ES?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Nope.
So you're a new member?
Just securities. Not haven't given it a try, but I thought why not?
That sounds good to me. What do you normally trade, and what's your trading style like?
Usually just base it off stochastics and momentum. Been trading the AKS and X for a while now. It have been doing pretty good off of that.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, the steel stocks are really moving well. Now, the other guy is invitation. He says, what are we contact requests? Let's see what we got here. Mad Money, add to contact. All right, so Mad Money, I added you to contact. Oh, I did that. What's the other guy's name?
Ninja Chickens.
You sure he had it? He sent me a thing? I didn't see it. What's his name, Brian?
Okay, so Mad Money, you've got your DOM working, right? You've got prices coming in. You got a feed.
No, whenever I try to log in, it says the Yes Trader username or password enter was not valid.
Are you trying to log in with the center selection? There's 3 selections when you
Yep.
first get the username.
Live.
Okay, and you already ran the patch that makes
That's correct.
the whole platform. Did you have it working at one point?
Not with this username. I had it working before.
Okay. All right, I'm going to Skype you the username and password.
Oh no, I have that. It's just not working.
All right. I'm going to make sure that you have it right. Is that what you have? That's username and password?
Yep.
Did you by any chance reinstall the Infinity DOM?
I had to I had to uninstall it and then reinstall it for the patch to work.
Can you run the patch for me one more time?
Yep, 1 sec.
Close it down and run the patch and reg edit.
Well, you take a look at the DOMs. These are the Infinity DOMs. These are what you get when you trade the ES and you actually have the, an Infinity thing. You can actually see the depth of market. You see the depth of market. We're going to auto center that. You see the current price, the bids and the ask underneath. And it's really moving around here fast today. It's sort of choppy. You put your mouse on it, gets a little. It shows you the underlying. You can see that if you put it on the white. If you take it off, you're just seeing the one right underneath us. And down on the bottom, you're going to see the totals of any money won or loss, or actually any trades, successful trades, as it adds up there. The yellow area will be positions, how many contracts. Right now we're waiting for Ninjachickens. I don't know where Ninjachicken is.
Mad Money, just to confirm, I just logged in with UTS2.
Yeah, I just got in.
Okay, good. Now, if you get that box that pops up and asks you to log into the charting software, you just exit that out because that username's never going to work for that. Okay. We're going to be on the ESH2, right, Johnny?
Yeah, ESH2.
Okay. All right. If you don't get your feed there, Matt, go into the communication settings and set mode 2.
Okay. Do you know how to get that to display all the prices?
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about there. You mean you actually have the DOM up there in front of you? You just push the little arrow underneath the D in the list, in the horizontal list?
Trying to find it. The D?
Yeah, it's a little D column there, and there's a little blue thing, or you can hit Control D.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing appearing in that, though.
Yeah, I'm getting the same thing, which is weird here. Well, Johnny's got a feed.
Yeah, I got a feed.
And I can't get one.
It says reconnected to price server. Anyway, future's moving back up. Did I get Ninjachickers on here? Is everyone on here now?
I haven't seen him yet.
I thought I just called him.
Ninjachickens is saying he can't call in.
All right, so Ninjachickens is Damien, right? Damien, I want to add him to conference. He should be on. I mean, apparently, it looks like he's on.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it kept saying you were offline. Every time I tried to call, it just said call ended. So.
This, technology.
Yeah.
Well, how you doing? Your name is Damien?
Yeah.
Or did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And you're also from Canada. I take it you guys know each other.
Possibly.
I take it you know each other. Well,
yeah.
There's something about that. I've heard you guys are basement dwellers too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys harass RPM probably too.
Yeah.
That's correct.
These guys are trouble.
No, we're good.
Yeah. So good. Damien, thanks for joining us. Have you traded ES before?
I've just tried doing the demo yesterday just to learn how to do it because I don't know how to do it very well. But yeah, have we figured out how to get the laddered tier for the prices yet? For the side?
The laddered tier for the prices. Well,
like the DOM so I can see the prices.
Well, auto center it.
Oh.
Yeah, Johnny is able to get those on his screen. Obviously, I can't get mine to work either. So we're having a problem here.
Oh, okay.
Let me try something real quick.
Right now we're getting a little overbought area right here, so we might as well just continue. Like if we're going to take that trade, we did push up here against the 13.15 area. We did break through that 13.13 level. We're getting a short-term sell area right here, which probably, if I were doing this contest, I'd probably try to take a short here. But we'll see how that when it worked out. Yeah, I just restarted it. I already stopped it and restarted it, but we're having troubles with the DOM right now anyway. MO here continue to push higher. Prego, P-R-G-O, pushing higher. Fire reference labs pushing higher. Newmont, someone's asking about the Newmont as we continue pushing here. Let's see. This is actually not a bad shorting opportunity right here, 13.15.50. I was happy to get two newbies going up against each other. You ever see those battles? You know, you watch boxing, you put two fighters in there. They're first time battles, and they're swinging for the fences.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, you have boxing. Well, tell us a little bit more. How old are you, Damien?
I'm 22.
22, and Matt?
21.
21. Are you guys neighbors?
Not really, no.
No, not really. Just you're both from Canada. You both from, both from Ontario.
Therefore, we know each other.
Therefore, you know.
No, I'm serious.
Well, you never know up there. All right. So, BRLI here. What do you think, Paul?
I've got it working now on the other test account, not the UTS accounts, but the other one. I had to go in and I added the ESH2 and it hit the little blue plus, and then it looks like I have signal now, but that's not on the it's not on the ones that you're logged into. So I know that it's not a firewall setting on this side. Of course, I'm just doing what they would be, troubleshooting from this side here. Let me log out and give me just another minute. Let me see if we can get in there.
No problem. I mean, this happens. Again, the reason we're not doing it with live money yet is because we're trying to get through these little glitches. I think that next time I'm going to focus myself on doing it the right way. Get it on its own computer, testing it before. Brian was setting this one up. We blame Brian for this one.
Yeah, Brian.
Brian.
Well, actually, yeah, he did everything right. And I guess both of you guys saw that little video I made and explained how to get it working. And for whatever reason today, it's just the feed's not working, except for one of us, and that's Johnny.
You think it's like, I don't know. What do you think? Something's.
Try to log in one more time here. Feed's just not working for the two competitive accounts.
Yeah.
You can log into it fine. You don't get the data. But you have it.
I do have it.
On both of them.
Because I am awesome.
Must be.
Any of you guys, Ninja or Mad Money, going to come down to the Traders Expo?
Not really.
No?
Because it's in the States.
Oh, you can't leave Canada?
Well, I don't have a passport, so I guess not.
I got my passport. I'll come down.
All right, yeah. It's not that long of a drive, is it? It's maybe 12
New
hours.
York?
Yeah. We have people flying in from Europe all the time for these things. It's worth checking out if you're into trade. How long have you guys traded for? I mean, both of you.
Half a year.
Half a year? And what got you into trading? How did you say, oh, I want to check out trading?
Well, I've been tired of working at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I was just like on my bank, and I was looking through all like the market tabs and stuff, and I was like looking at Microsoft, and I was like, what if you could get like that 10-cent gain? And then I started like trying to calculate how much money I would need to make that much money on a 10-cent gain, and then just went from there.
That's good. You know, all it takes is to try it, right? You know.
Yeah.
So have you, Johnny? Can you confirm that you see my short on there on the UTS one?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. I'm in there now. All right. So, can you guys try to log out and log back in again with your UTS usernames?
Yeah.
And go into that horizontal control, the control panel that first pops up, and go ahead and remove all the contracts. Well, don't remove them, but there should be an ESH2 in there, and try to pop up that one. The ESZ1 is not going to give you any feeds because it's the older contract. And just verify that you see an ESH2 in there and you see data changing on there.
I see it.
Okay. If you click on the little D arrow, you should be able to trade now. Don't put anything on yet till we say go.
Market's pushing
D
up.
Arrow? Oh, yeah, the D arrow. Oh, I see it now.
Mm-hmm. And you should have it. You should have data.
Oh yeah, we got data.
All right, cool.
I can't even log back in.
All right, I'm logging out of this one. I was in number one just now.
All right, just take it that we get this figured out. I'll go over the rules with you guys. Basically, I think because you guys are beginners, let's keep it kind of light. We'll do 5 contract max, and $1,000 blowout, and we'll make the match, an hour match. We're planning on actually extending the matches. We're going to do something new, but we're not going to do it with you guys because I want to just we're just going to have a fun time with you. Market's ripping higher. Again, we did pull back slightly and then continue to push higher. We are getting the rippage today.
Yeah, I can't log back in.
Brazilian foods pushing higher. I had to take down a lot of my charts so I could put up this chart, so I can't even see some of my charts. Like I said, I got to dedicate a whole new screen to this this platform. But there we go. Now we can see Brazilian foods on the move now. 2053 market is definitely ripping higher. Whoa, look at that. Squeezing here. So you guys see yourselves becoming traders, I mean, this is something that you've enjoyed. How long have you been doing it for? Give me some more information. You guys are just out of, you're both working, doing this part-time? Let's start with Mad Money.
I own 2 small businesses.
All right, that's good.
Gotta help you.
Yeah, and I also go to school.
All right, well, there you go.
All right, I'm in on both of them from here. What I had to do is I had to remove from that horizontal menu, I had to remove both of the contracts in there. There was a Z1 in there and an ESH2 that was already in there. There was no data flowing on either. I removed them both, and then I added the ESH2 from the drop-down list. I hit the blue plus, and then the data started flowing again. And I did that both for the UTS1 and the UTS2 accounts. So I'm seeing it on both now. So one of you guys are in there, right? One of you guys are in UTS1. You got feed?
I'm UTS1. I got the feed.
Okay.
That's Ninja.
Yeah.
And Mad Money, you're still having trouble getting in as UTS2?
Yeah, I'm kind of screwed right now.
All right. And lowercase, you're logging in with this center option, right?
Yep. And I just clicked that patch thing again to see if that would help, and no.
Okay. Now, when you first get the username and password in there, do you see the drop-down box just below that, and it should have an account number that pops up in there?
Yeah, whenever I try to click that, it says the yes trader username or password entered was not valid.
All right. And you're logging in with the center radio button in the center. I believe it says live.
Yep,
mode.
live. Yep.
And you're using lowercase.
Yep.
All right, I'm thinking maybe there's a firewall issue on your side. Would you care to use TeamViewer and use my computer?
Sure.
You familiar with TeamViewer?
Not really.
All right, go to teamviewer.com.
Teamviewer.com.
Mm-hmm. Install
All right.
it.
Sorry, guys. Sorry for those out there who have to deal with this. Next time, I promise you, we'll be better prepared on this side.
Well, we thought we had 2 working systems. They were practicing for a week, so something happened, something changed, and it's just one of those things.
It's the Canadians. That's what it is.
Yeah. It's quite possible that they're blocking. Well, no, they have Canadian customers.
It's the Russians, then.
All right. Let me get the platform set up on this side.
So the CME pushed back up here again. That's nice. And I am very close to adding to my CRR here, carbon ceramics. So I'm not going to bring this over to this other chart. See if we can bring this over. You're not going to see the perfect chart on this. Cause, let's take a look at this fast.
Mad Money, I'm going to give you complete control of my computer. I'm going to be sitting here watching you.
Oh, very nice.
All right.
We're not on the 60 still looks kind of weak here. I'd wait on that. All right, so we're gonna, like we said, when we do get started here, we're gonna have 5 contract maximum, $1,000 blowout. Again, can't hold more than 5 contracts. We'll have an hour match, and then we'll give a prize out.
Okay. Eric says it's installed. I'm going to paste to you in the private message. I'm going to paste to you my actual ID and my password for my TeamViewer, and then you're going to take over. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, God help us.
I did have a Verizon router open in an SSH session. I probably should close that.
Like anybody knows what the hell you just said.
It's a router that's.
I mean, I know the router, but the
up
SSH
in Maine that Verizon has. I have access to. It's a FiOS router. That's closed. All right, here we go.
SSH session.
Yeah, it's a telnet session, basically access open to it.
Oh yeah, of course.
I can shut down half the Northeast right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot the old telnet. Let me grab my telnet book.
How about command line?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I know Atari Basic.
That's pretty much what it looks like.
No.
Believe it or not. All right, here we go. Here comes the stuff here.
Here comes the hurt. Wow, look at the nice pop here. Again, the pop on the Newmont mining. Just golden. Just beautiful compared to what we looked at. Remember, when we see an HPS setup, man, love taking it. Feel really good about it. Added to it. Again, bought into weakness yesterday. Take a look at that candlestick right there. That's on the 60-minute chart combined with the daily. Oh man, that looks so good. Daily just crossing over. Last time we had this candlestick, we got a nice push through. This is a nice size candlestick, a nice reversal. I mean, there could be some decent upside here on Newmont. Play that by, continue to hold on to it.
Okay, Mad Money, you should see a little tab at the top of your screen. You're probably seeing one of my screens now. You need to switch tabs until you get to the one that Dom is on. I'm going to let go of the mouse and let you have it.
The heck do you mean tab?
All right, there's a tab at the top of the team viewer thing.
It's not a Pepsi.
Yeah, it's not a Pepsi.
Either of you two married?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Nope.
I don't want to lose half my money I just made.
Yeah.
So what, do I click next monitor? Or?
Yeah, click the next monitor till you see the DOM by itself, I get this. And then you'll have access to my mouse as well.
Okay, it says monitor 2 all the way up to monitor 50.
Yeah, I don't have all 50 hooked up right now. I just have 4.
Gospel, I could have guessed your next question.
Right here.
Put money on that, and you would have said.
There you go.
Is it too late to get into this?
Sorry about this, guys. We figured out a way to get it done. Hopefully this will work. If for whatever reason, if you lose connection, Mad Money, let me know, and I can control it as well from here.
All right.
So you know how to use the platform, right?
A bit.
All right. So Johnny's going to tell you what your maximum contracts are if he hasn't already.
Yeah, it's going to be 5 contracts, guys. 5 contracts maximum. $1,000 blowout. 1 hour thing. We'll go to 2:30 to make it official, and we're going to have a couple prizes for the winner, so we make it interesting. All right. And also pretend, if you guys want to trade along, go right ahead. We'll just stick to those contracts with you. If you do have the Infinity platform, feel free to trade at home. Again, these are 2 new traders, and and there probably should be a real good disclaimer here talking about the trades and how there's no real live money going on here, and this is for entertainment purposes. And these guys are newbies, so let's see what happens with it. You guys ready? Any questions?
Nope. I'm ready.
All right, good. Well, take your first trade. Begin trading. And again, Mad Money is Matt. Matt is Mad Money, and then Ninjachicken is Damien. Ninja is on the left-hand side over here. Ninja is on the left-hand side. Madmoney123 is over here on the right-hand side. They're both from Canada. They're both wet behind the ears, trading ES.
Mad Money, if you have any problems with the mouse or whatever it might be because I moved it to one of the other computers, just let me know. Just say something. If you
feel free to talk. Feel free to, guys. You could ask any questions. I see you guys are both just right now. When we see an entry going in here, see +2 right there. That means he's where is it? Yeah, he's long 2 contracts. You can see it on the left-hand side. Ninjachicken, and the price that he's long right here, 13.1750. So that kind of represents a long. He took a long here, maybe looking for a breakout. Maybe just warming up. It's the first round of the match. He's throwing the first punch. See what's he's feeling out the markets. We're going to watch some other stocks here. Newmont Mining here continue to look good. The question about Gospel's asking about, is it chasing this stock? If you're not getting in, at the perfect opportunity, then you're always chasing it, I guess that's as much. All right, so we got them both going long here. We got Mad Money actually also went long here, 2 contracts. Ninja here locked in $25, took it off the table. Have you guys been practicing the last week? What style of trading have you been practicing with? Have you been trying to use the stochastics and the pullbacks, or are you just buying?
I'm using stochastics RSI.
RSI?
Yeah.
And how's that working for you?
It was pretty good, and along with momentum. Like, I'm looking for upward momentum on the 1 minute and stochastics RSI to be pointing up. And then I'm just going to try to go for little point gains.
Nice. Yeah, good. Have you been practicing with multiple contracts?
Somewhat. I just practiced yesterday. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
And I probably shouldn't be saying this because I'm sure Matt's copying me because he has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, no. Well, he took the first trade, right? Or no, Mad
Money.
Was me. That was you, Ninja Trader. God, these names. I have to ask you both about your names here. Ninja Trader? Ninjachicken?
Yeah.
What is that about? Sounds cool. I tried to
get
to
the domain. It was the email that I was harassing RPM with.
Oh, that's what he said. All right. Because I tried to secure that domain name, but it was already taken.
Yeah, it was already taken. I tried before you did, Johnny.
I do have Evil Meatball, though.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, guys. Yep. Hey, guys. When it says $50, is that my $50 there?
You locked in $50. Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah, over here it's $50. So you right now have $50 in the bank. You've taken 2
sweet.
Yeah. Newmont Mining pushing a little bit higher, and we got Ninja here taking 4 contracts short here. and then taking it off fast for another 50. Oh, what did you get on that?
Almost got it.
Yeah, it was a nice fast trade. It was a good trade.
There we go.
Are you guys setting your bracket orders? Are you putting your order in, then putting your exit out?
I have it auto bracket just for 1 point, 5 point stop loss.
All right, sounds good. I mean, that's a little extreme on the
I know, but I don't want it to like shake and bake and just knock me out for no reason.
Yeah.
Now I can short the same way. Just put it as the ask on this thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you can like double click on the red side if you want.
Yeah.
And double click on the blue side, and it will enter in your default. Like right now, you have quantity set for 2, so it would enter that on either side. I saw you trying to hit cancel all just a few minutes ago to get out of a trade. What, that was going good for you? That's just going to take off any orders.
I didn't know if I was in the trade or not. I thought that it passed right by me.
No, you were. And see that orange box that has 0 in it right now? That'll tell you if you're short or long and how many.
Okay.
So we got over here, Ninjachickens is short 4 contracts right now. 4 contracts. And the numbers you see on the DOM right here is his exit levels. So he has 2 orders to cover at right underneath here. And he has a stop up here. And he just take one off. He just got hit. He's going to try to get hit for another quarter here. Well, let's see what happens. And that requires a move down here to 13, 16, 25. That's where he has his exit at. So they got to get that a little bit lower. So we have to go through it a little. And it does look pretty good as a short. I mean, we do have a pullback. The 20-period moving average hasn't been touched. I think he's going to get this trade. I think he's going to get a pullback.
We got the 5, the 10, and the 15. The stochastics and the stock RSI are all pretty much near 100 for me.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for the tip, bro.
Shut up, Matt.
Hurry up, Matt, because I need to use the mouse.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, there it is. For those out there that are sending private messages to me in the chat room, I have no ability to read those because of the situation now with the keyboard and mouse. So I'll get to you guys in a little bit. I see about 3 or 4 people sent me some.
Yeah, this is a weird way of doing it. We could get around with anything, though. Still looking at 13, 16 and a quarter. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we could get down to that level. So, again, he's short 4. He's probably just looking for a fast little spike down. Markets popped up here after the Fed meeting, and we have Bernanke's conference call coming out at his little in the front of the cameras conference call 2:15, I believe. No, that could actually add to something. Yeah, so
Johnny, I was going to say this method would actually work if somebody wanted to compete and they just had a Mac and they couldn't install it on the Mac. They can use TeamViewer and we can do it remotely the same way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Matter of fact, we did with Chris Hall. He doesn't have a PC, so he used his Mac and we did it with TeamViewer that way. Already, I'd forgotten about it.
Let's see here. They're both. Now we got Ninjachicken gone long or going short 4 contracts and trade going against him a little. That's how fast it can happen.
So it looks like I'm winning there, bro.
Hey. Shh.
You're hearing Canadians live. Hey, bro. Hey. As we stalk up against the wild Canadians, if we listen closely, we can hear their tones and their interesting speech patterns.
Hey, what are you short there? What is that?
I'm short 4 something.
16.
16.62.
What's that?
16.62. I mean 13, 16, 62. That's his average. Coming back here a little. It's coming back for him. Again, Mad Money here, not taking any trades. Are you looking for anything, Mad?
No, I'm just waiting.
Just waiting?
Should go long. Go long all the contracts.
Hey, Johnny, I was thinking you could put some pit noise on, maybe.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go into my. I'm gonna lose the screen here for a second.
Mad Money short going against him.
There we go. Mad Money stepping up. Market's pushing a little bit higher. We came down. Remember we talked about coming down to that 13, 16 in the quarter? We came down, touched that 20-period moving average. Now starting to push a little bit higher. I want to take a look at the 5-minute chart here for a second. I want to take that off.
And Mad Money's short 4, break even right here.
You sound good, Paul. You sound like you're announcing a golf tournament.
Oh, yeah, I got a mouthful of Cheez-Its. Did that help?
It was good.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I'm hearing something. Going back to
Mad
the
Money
action.
is in trouble.
So he's short 4, and he's caught in this trade. He has to make a decision now. He has one more contract to spare. Or is he going to just take the pain? CHK here moving to the highs. CHK pushing up here over $23 on the move. God. It's good to be a trader. Newmont Mining here, still ripping here. What a setup, man. Yesterday, what a setup. He steps in front of it. Stepped in front of the train.
So just to confirm, neither one of you guys have ever traded live ES accounts, right?
That's correct.
Would you guys consider it? I know you guys have had some time to test this Infinity platform. Would you guys consider maybe opening a live ES account after what you've learned from this?
Well, maybe if you need like $10,000 to open it, I probably would.
Oh, for Canada, they might require a little bit more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. As soon as I signed up for the demo, I had some guy call me about it.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew's our man.
Yeah, he did mention that there might be a way to get a little bit lower than 10,000, but I know it's always more than the U.S. accounts, unfortunately.
I think you could open up an account with 3,000, right? In the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yep.
I think
in the U.S. you can. Yep.
3,000. And each contract really represents $500, buying power. So you're talking good leverage, but you have to be understanding that this is one of most likely you're going to blow out that account. We trade with first up here. CHK here. That's going to go right to the top of the channel line. I might have to bring my platform up here and take this off soon. CHK rippage. Anthony Rockstar told me 5,000. What's that?
How much you up, Damien?
I'm up 162.50, but I'm down 125.
Did you say 50?
The open. Yeah.
He said 50.
He said 50.
That's kind of inappropriate.
All right, that's we're kind of dragging up here. We got Mad Money short 4 contracts. He's letting this. It's an open trade. He's driving without the hands on the wheel. And then we got on the other side Ninjachicken. I don't like to call him Jackson. Ninjachicken, because the sloppiness of this handwriting. Ninjachicken is +3, so pretty much opposite here. Right now, going against the Ninjachicken a little. And again, you can see the current trade is down here in the box in the left-hand corner. You can see that's as the trade goes against him, he might lose some down here. If it goes, then it'll turn green again. And again, you can put the bracket orders, automatic orders that take you out or add to get you into trades. Took on another long here. Another long, and maybe
do another one.
Maybe make another pop here. Market's been strong. He's taking a full boat right now. 5 contracts long. And he takes it to, well, he got hit fast on that. Down to 2. And basically a $1.25 stop on this trade. A $1.25 stop. I'm looking at a profit of $1.25. So you're looking at your brackets a $1.25 about?
Yeah.
Ninja. All right. On each side, and then I think Mad Money was.
Wait, what just happened to the 162?
On your side, Ninja Trader. You had a stop that got hit.
Really?
Yeah. You had 4.
Oh, that was fast then.
How much does a McDonald's employee make these days?
$10.25.
Canadian.
Wow.
Pretty much nothing.
$10.25 in Canada.
Yeah.
What is that? What does that equal down here?
So 1.01, I think, USD.
All right, so. Wow.
Guess how much a 10-piece chicken nugget meal costs?
It's like $9 up
$10.
here.
Oh, okay. You guys have a problem with the food prices, and I guess everybody does now.
CHK
I was just down in the States last month, and you guys can buy 20 McNuggets for $10.
And that's about $11 in Canadian money, I guess, right? Speaking of chicken, or lack thereof.
Well, this trade is, again, now starting to go against Mad Money here. Mad Money doesn't have a defined stop above you. So you're willing to just, you're just going to hang on right now?
Yep.
He's holding on to that mouse, so I can see that.
As long as it doesn't go over 13.19.
13.19.
It's going over 13.19.
It's tightening up. The pattern's tightening up. Market's showing really good strength here. Here's 13.19. And we're seeing Ninja Jackson.
Just call me Ninja Jackson. It sounds cooler.
I think that's such a cool name, Ninja Jackson. You know, soul guy from Harlem, like Shaft. I gotta take a look at the CHK a little closer. As you guys trade, still both holding on to their positions. Ninjachicken, long 5 here, continue to look for a push above 13.19, and Mad Money holding on to that 13.19 as a short and saying he'll probably stop out if he gets above it. So this is a pivotal area. There's going to be a change in the match here. Someone's going to pull away, I think. IDCC, someone mentioned making a move. IDCC, yes, they're pushing up a little. Markets are looking strong. CRR here starting to climb back up. Goldman Sachs pushing higher. Brazilian Foods hanging tough. CHK, all right, this is what we're going to look at. They're still both in their positions, just waiting for it. 13.19 above us. Let me see. Let's take a look at the CHK. Look at that. That's a nice push here. We still got, it looks like we got some decent upside here. We're just in the meat of the move. I mean, 50-period moving average here, 2350 would be the first target. And I think that's easily done. If not today, then tomorrow. I mean, the momentum seems there. Natural gas is back in the spotlight.
All right, look at the weekly and the monthly for CHK. And look what happened back for the monthly when it was oversold. It went back up like $10. It's all set up right now. It's going to go back up to at least $30. CHK.
Yeah, look at that. Monthly is oversold. That's really nice. That's a nice
So
setup.
I'm already up $1,000 on my CHK.
Nice.
See?
Good job.
So Johnny, you're looking at to eventually break out of that wedge, or just trying to get up to that?
Yeah,
to
I think
that
you get
point?
up to the 50-period moving average. You got a great trade in it, and then the wedge will eventually break out. But maybe we could start to capture the movement in this one better, because I think now the 60-minute will start to really come into play because we have a real directional side that we know we're going to push up towards. I think you get out, you take profits here soon, today or tomorrow. You look for a slight pullback. You look for that rotation and that divergence. Pulling back, the price will hold up a little, and then you make a run for the border.
Mad Money, it's your short is kind of your top is kind of hanging on there. You do have one car left if you wanted to add to that.
Oh, I know.
Market's still pinned up here against 13.19. It's a tough call. The market is like hanging up here. It's choppy. Very choppy on the readings of the indicators, and just not really giving us much. But I am still starting to see some underlying strength. Look at the U.S. Steel here, powering forward on some decent volume. Ceramic, carbon ceramics pushing back. The days of our lives. CHK here pushed a little bit higher. Someone added. What happened there? All right, let's see if we drop off or pop here. Liquidity Services, LQDT here, on the move. I cannot believe how that, I knew that you just get a little pullback, and the next thing you know, it's off to the races. I mean, that's how sometimes tough it is on these volatile stocks. Nice pullback, now reverse. Now everything looking good on the daily. Pull back into that candlestick. As long as you're holding off of that recent low. Trend is up. It's just pulling back into the range.
Nice trade there, TWC1.
What do we got here? Oh, yeah, TWC1. Nice. Well, I can't say it's one of the more exciting matches. Someone got hit. All right, so popping out here. So he's getting hit a little here. But Ninjachicken here. Kind of putting some cash in the bank right now. Yeah, still with a very bullish bias right now. He's just about to be taken out on a break of 19 and a quarter. He should be taken out. There he's out altogether. Ninjachicken here starting to maybe look at building a new position. $375. Meanwhile, Mad Money held
he's
on.
Down 400 on this trade.
He held
50.
on to his short, and still holding on to his short with no defined stop above him. So we don't know what's going through his head right now. But I think he's going to try to just hang this one out. You guys like living in Canada? Do you ever dream of living down in the U.S.?
Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cold up here right now.
It's pretty cold all the time up here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we have Americans that dream of moving to Canada, and we have lots of Canadians that dream of moving to America.
Come on.
Don't come here.
Yeah, no.
It's bad.
I don't know. You get good actors and good singers coming from Canada. That's about.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, but the best rock band in the world, Loverboy, you know.
Yeah. Don't get me going.
You hear my wife laughing.
Oh, I was wondering. I said, female alert. Loverboy. So, CME here. Doing. All right, someone just got. All right, look, Ninja went short here. Short on that spike, that pop up. Got rid of his longs. Had a nice profit. He's holding 375. Right now, Mad Money holding on to his 4 contract short. And
Tuseko there asking how does he make the screen bigger when he goes to live stream. I believe if you hover over the actual video, there's a little thing that pops up.
Yeah, just if you're on a regular site and you see a small video, roll your mouse over the screen. You'll see a large screen format like tab pop up. You can push that, and it'll fill up your screen. It'll make it a better viewing experience. Potash here pushing new highs on the day. Remember, Potash gave us a good setup this morning. Potash, and it continues to show good strength. So the Canadians, how's your health care up there? Are you happy with it?
Free.
It's free.
That's pretty much it. You still have to wait like 6 hours to see a doctor or something in the hospital, but at least you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You have to pay through taxes.
Yeah, I guess, but
just 8 hours.
Just 8 hours, yeah.
I hear people have to wait 8 months just to get a physician assigned to them.
Wow. Well,
if you don't have one, you know, if you need a new physician, you get one assigned to you. I don't know.
Here comes Carbo Ceramics. I knew this thing was going to start moving back up.
So, Mad Money, if you're convinced that we're not going any higher than this level right here, why not go ahead and add one to that? What you thinking?
Well, right now I'm just trying to reclaim my loss, and
yeah, but why not get one up higher? What if you win?
You know,
if you get it, then you'd be ahead.
Shut up.
There you go. You shut up. Best line of the day coming out of Ninjachicken. I don't know why they gave him the name Ninjachicken. CHK here coming. So either of you two ever seen a Sasquatch?
Sasquatch.
Every day.
Every day.
Did we get you guys? What's your ages? I don't remember if you guys are willing to share that.
Already. I think
21.
22.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Active traders at 22 years of age. It's amazing.
21 too.
21, 22. Crazy.
What's the drinking age up there in Canada?
It's at 19.
19.
And 18 in Quebec.
18 in Quebec. I went to Quebec. I went to Quebec City, and I liked it. It was nice.
They need some incentive for people to go there.
I went there, and I bought a pair of sandals.
How were they?
They're good. I still wear them today. That was probably 15 years ago. Merrill's. Oh yeah. So again, we're still pinned up here. 13.18, 75. I want to look at this on the S&P cash chart, and you can see it's starting to break out of here. We're still embedded on the daily. I mean, the 60-minute chart is actually quite bullish now. We might get a nice rally into the end of the day. Starting to feel that. The market is pinned up here. We haven't given out anything. We're not coming back. We're extended up here. And let's take a look at the monthly, or actually the weekly. Weekly, pretty bullish. I mean, yeah, we're getting a little overbought on the weekly, but that has happened here. It has happened here, and the weekly is not the best gauge for that. And the monthly, we got a positive crossover on the monthly. This market could easily move higher.
Should have probably told me that before I took the short.
Well, not short term. Short term we could easily pull back, but I'm just going through the different time frames. Newmont Mining here, pulling back a little off the highs. I'm going to hold mine one more day. I want to see if we get that follow-through candlestick. CHK here, pinned at the highs of the day. Obama making a mention yesterday of spending some money on shale or fracking or some kind of natural gas expenditure.
All right, there's Mad Money just added to that short.
All right, so Mad Money, and right now, Ninjachicken here, 475. And Mad Money holding $300, about 237.
Mm-hmm. He's all in now, though.
He's all in. This is it. I always think that if this one, when this gets down to like when we start playing for the king of the title, it becomes a strategy of just at one point someone has a lead, and then all you have to do is just mirror their positions, right?
Yeah.
Hey Johnny, a lot of people have asked me once we start doing this with real cash.
Yeah.
Are we gonna like pick different times during the day, other than because it seems like when we do it during lunch hour or shortly after, it seems kind of stale, like it is now. Are we planning on maybe doing it at the market opens or maybe at the market close on some days, or what do you think on that?
On multiple, yeah, I would think it would be. I think it would be. And he's down. I think we just do it as much as the demand is out there. I mean, I guess we have to do it because we're doing it with real money and stuff. We can't be doing it every day or else run out of money pretty fast. So I think. They will happen as, we'll have some matches, then we'll have a cash event, we'll have some matches, then it'll be like the championship matches and stuff. So we want the people to have, to start off, have a kind of a record, continue to do this, continue to challenge people, build up your record, and then, when we do the cash thing, we'll take the people with the best record and we'll put them against each other and we'll make a champion, and then we'll have the, people building up their records and challenging it for the champion. And that champion gets to be in each one of those cash, matches. So, it's a benefit to try to, become the champion, stay the champion, because you're going to be playing for, real money.
Yeah, some people made the point too that an hour isn't really enough time to really determine how somebody can do.
No, an hour really puts a lot of pressure on someone. So we're gonna change that. Again, this was a process that we're developing as we go, see what works. And I think the hour is definitely kind of quick. And we would, I'd like to do it, do a day trading. You have the Ultimate Trader starting at 9:30 and going to 4 o'clock and checking in with them during the day. Letting them trade, but checking in. Finding out what they think about the market. Checking in, saying, "Oh, look at Ninjachicken here, building himself up $475," and we go back, interview him, go back to the market.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Just mute the Skype or whatever, and then just take the broadcast and slide it over to the other screen where they're going at it, and do a little checkup on them. Let it go for a while, and 2 or 3 hours of trading, maybe a whole day.
Yeah,
could even do a whole day and just check in 3 or 4 times with them.
We have the Cooks of Bayard checking in. They want to know which side is who's who. Ninjachicken is on the left-hand side, and Madmoney123 is on the right-hand side. Both young guns from Canada, and really, trading the ES for the first time, and they're not doing, with the market they have to work with right now. We're pinned up against 13.19 for the last good 10 minutes. And I guess everyone's waiting for the move. They're both short. So they're both short, and that's what, maybe Ninja starting to gonna keep his lead here.
Mad Money, it looks like he is going to take 2 off if it comes down just a little bit here.
So basically,
to 1850.
So you can see he has his buy to cover order here at 1850, a limit order, saying he's taking nothing less than 1850. So he's waiting for that 1850 to get triggered, which is right under that 20-period moving average, which, you know, I bet if you get 1850, you're probably going to get 18.
Well, it's been hitting 1850 a couple times now.
Yeah. Goldman Sachs here back up above 108, 108.68 now, really starting to rip. And IDCC here starting to move here. Nice reversal on that one today. That was up and then it was down, and now it's heading back up on some good volume. IDCC, I'm just going to bring that over here. See the volume picking up here. Would like to see the patent. You know, there's going to be another rumor out there saying there's been an offer for the patents, you know, and this stock will pop $4. And the market's popping here. They're both short maximum contract. This market might put a hurting on them fast. It might be a total blowout. It's a double Rocky Apollo Creed double knockdown.
Negative 675 on Mad Money.
I'm glad they're not fighting for real money.
Fed, 5 of 17 officials see first rate increase sometime in 2013.
All right, so
the
news.
good thing is they're both on the
News
same
coming
side
out
of the
here, seeing first Fed rate 2013 or something. I see some news coming out right now.
11 of 18 officials see rates at or below 25 basis points through.
I have the it kind of blocks out, numbs out my other stuff, but
forecast. What you see here is a chart showing that only 3 members see a rate hike in 2012.
so this must be the
see one in 2013, but the vast bulk of the 17 members
this was the
of
spike
board
up, and now it's
see no
reversing.
rate increase until 2014 or
The
later.
news that the press
11
release being
members
released
do
right
not
now from the
see
Fed.
a rate hike until 2014. Now we move on to a more complicated chart, which is where the Fed members actually see the Fed funds rate in the future. You can see there the vast bulk of them see 0 to 1/4% through
Not a bad short
2012.
here. I like
Go
this
to
short.
2013, still 11 members see, that's the dots there, each one representing the forecast of a member, see the Fed funds rate at 0 to 1/4 in 2013.
Ninjachicken just locked in that trade, didn't he?
Members
Yeah, he
see the
locked it
Fed
in,
funds rate at
but
1
we
or
got
less, 1% or less.
Mad Money here going positive.
2013, to 2014, and 6, even in 2014, still see the Fed funds rate at 0. Let's move on. The Fed, in a long-term policy statement that it's been working on, now publishing it, is now adopting an inflation target. I want to read you the language. The inflation rate over the long run is primarily determined by monetary policy, and hence the committee has the ability to specify a longer run goal for inflation. The committee judges that inflation rate of 2% as measured by the change in the price index of PCE. It's most consistent over the long run with the Fed's statutory mandate. So it has had an unofficial goal, now it adopts an official goal. Now, in a blow perhaps to some doves, the Fed is not adopting a jobs target or an unemployment rate target. It says the maximum level of unemployment is largely determined by non-monetary factors that affect the structure and dynamics of the labor market. These factors can change, and consequently it would be inappropriate, it would not be appropriate to specify a fixed goal for employment. Now the Fed is saying, what are we trying to do? We're trying to lessen the moves of inflation from our goal. We're trying to lessen the moves of employment from what we consider to be the maximum level of employment. Sometimes the Fed says these things don't dovetail or they're not complementary. When they're not complementary and the objectives are at odds, what we try to do is prioritize and deal with the biggest miss from our forecast. Now, let's move on to the normal thing we would be doing every quarter, which is the Fed's forecast. What you see here on GDP, stepping down to 2.45% for the 2012 forecast, stepping down for 2013 to 3% from 3.25%, elevating a little bit 2014, but significantly on this chart, bringing down its long-run forecast by about 10 basis points. Moving on to unemployment, a better outlook here, 8.35. It's already below where it was for last year, 2013.
All right, we're hearing, this release, it just got released, and I'm sure Bernanke's going to do his conference call after this, his press conference. All right, so we leave off here. Ninja Jackson, Ninjachicken. $575 in the green. Currently flat. Looks like he got some of those that short back as it came back down. It's currently shorts. Pretty flat. And he has $50 cash in the bank.
Mad Money was in the profit and didn't take it. Yeah. About 2 ticks, he was in it. He's still hanging on to it here. This trade's break even now. Greed.
You guys find yourself trading at night at all?
Nope.
No.
Let's see, if you guys had futures accounts, you could trade through the whole night. You know.
Yeah,
you
really,
never sleep.
Real addicted to it.
Well, I had a Forex account though. You could do 24 hours pretty much. But then I lost $200 on 2 of the euro drops on it, and I just gave up on that.
$200.
Yeah, but I lost it twice. I only had a $1,000 account size on that.
Yeah.
So I was like, no.
All right, well, we're still looking like a little news press release coming out. Market's pulling back off that spike higher. The spike higher, just another opportunity for a sell the news type of thing. Now we're starting to roll over, and here comes Mad Money. Mad Money now is coming into the money.
Got about 250 if he locked it in here.
He's building. He's cutting his Ninja's lead in half. Ninja now going short 5.
Oh, very nice. Thanks there, bro.
Brian wanted me to ask, who's the biggest band in Canada that came out of Canada?
I have no idea.
No. I know a lot of people would say Rush, but you guys are a little young for the Rush.
I love Rush.
Oh, I'm sorry you do.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know. They have no idea. One said he didn't have an idea. What was the other one? Anybody? No comment.
Nickelback.
No.
Are you in anything?
No.
No, they're both flat right now.
What are you up, 7?
750, and you have 250.
Yeah.
And we're down to about 25 minutes to go.
No, whatever I play, he's gonna play.
I think it's the opposite.
Fair enough.
It's also delayed. Like, I just got something before it even popped up on my screen.
Yeah, I was trying to click buy 5 or cover 5, and it did like 3, and then I had to... What?
Are you like following his chart?
No, well, the like thing that he allowed me to use, his computer.
Yeah, he's just got a DOM up here. There's no chart for him. I'm assuming he's using his own charting or just staring at the DOM.
Are you using the chart, Matt?
Yeah.
All right. Looks like a little bounce area. Both of them are flat right now. Mad Money has to catch up. Watch the, let's see. Oh, I just lost all of my other charts here. Watching, a little oversold level here, a little oversold level here. See, we get a bounce back up towards that 317 in the quarter level. Which, again, you're just looking for 50 cents. It would be good.
We're approaching that.
Yeah, that was a nice
220.
Nice trade,
too,
Ninja.
Johnny.
And that's it. You want to put your bracket, a very tight bracket in on these better setups. you know, and just looking for those little bounces.
Mad Money trying to go long. He had 13.16 quarter. If he gets there. Screen 10 says it's patience when the trade works. It's greed when it doesn't.
A nice little short-term bounce. For entertainment update, Debbie Moore is back in the hospital being treated for substance abuse. Debbie Moore falling apart after Ashton leaves her. All right, well. Short one here, Ninja taking one contract short. And you can see the little bounce, a good bounce area. Again, if you just put in, even if you're doing multiple contracts just for a quarter, these short-term stochastics usually give you that quarter. So again, you have to be real careful on your risk management though, because you take the multiple contracts and you could easily get chopped up to the downside. Because at quarter 50 cents, I think is a little tight for a stop. You have to be precise with your entries. Definitely not a quarter, 50 cents.
Ninja, you do know that you have an order on way up there somewhere, right? I just saw that on Johnny's screen.
Wait, where? Sure.
It's way up there. It's a stop or something way north.
One sec.
It's in red. Unless you just took it off.
I had to flatten him.
I don't have anything on my screen.
Okay.
Everything's all 0.
Okay.
All right, I just flattened Mad Money because he had -9 contracts.
Yeah. I was trying to double click it and I thought it said 5.
All right, now he's short 2. Now he's short 5. Holding on to that short here. We pushed back up towards the 20-period moving average. But again, Mad Money, the only flying really just by manual, right? You're using manual controls here. No brackets, no orders to take you out. You're just going to push the button to get out when you feel it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that. That's old school.
Thank you very much.
Old school style.
And that flatten on 9 cars, that was a break even anyways, right? It's because he's still showing 250.
Yeah.
So no harm.
Yeah.
Keep an eye open for that too. Well, you just flatten it. Oh, you don't have the mouse. That's right. I have to be on my toes.
Yeah, I can grab it, but then if he's still moving it, it takes off and runs away from me. I might push something even worse.
Yeah. Quitty, a nice bounce on that. CRR. Let's take a look at CRR one more time as this market pushes up a little. CRR. That's the month. Believe it or not, that's the monthly pattern on this. Look at that. Look at that choppiness that's been happening in this stock. 60-minute chart. Nice move today. We pulled back earlier. Nice reversal. Starting to get a crossover possibly on the 60. I don't know what just happened there, but something happened. And the daily, you know, I think this is just as good. We had a recent breakout. We're pushing back up towards the top part of that channel line. I mean, yesterday's highs, so it looks good. I'm hearing some orders going off. We look at Mad Money here, catching up here, but not really, you know. Ninja's been holding the lead and continue to add to his account. If we were doing it real money right now, I think Ninja would be happy with a $400 profit.
Oh, yeah.
Take it easy, TWC1. Good trading today. Mad Money's going against him a little bit on this one. All in. Can't fix it.
You made an interesting word there, RPM. Explain what you mean by fix it.
Just he can't add, you know, because he's got the whole 5 cars on, you know, so he's either got to take them off or take a loss or wait for a profit, or, you know, you can't, you know, add to the existing trade because we've got a limit on 5.
A lot of people scale in, so when their price goes against them, they can add to it and bring that cost average down, and that way they're not, you know, have a better chance of getting money back. But in this case, you're right. There's no leeway. If you start getting pain, you can't lower that pain threshold. IDCC coming back down. And the market's coming back down a little. They're starting to lose it again. We had a small little bounce, and we're pulling back down into an oversold level once again. So almost ready for another bounce area. I want to mark it down as a bounce area because I think it probably will line up here. We'll call it 13.16 to 13.15 and a half.
So we got each guy's opposite each other now.
They are opposite. That's right. Thanks. Yep. Right now, Ninja here short 5 contracts on the left. Mad Money long 5 contracts on the right. Mad Money only looking for a 25-cent profit. So he's just going to try to... No, that's good. I mean, he's getting that quarter bounce, take it off, get the next signal, in and out. Hopefully he might get taken right here. Get a little bit above that. Should get it. And again, we're still hanging here. A little more choppiness. So we got Bernanke on TV right now talking.
Change in the price index for personal consumption expenditures.
Oh, he's talking fast. He wants to get through this.
Most consistent over the longer run with our statutory mandate. Over time, a higher inflation rate would reduce the public's ability to make accurate, longer-term economic and financial decisions, whereas a lower inflation rate would be associated with an elevated probability of falling into deflation, which can lead to significant economic problems. Clearly communicating to the public this 2% goal for inflation over the longer run should help foster price stability and moderate long-term interest rates, and will enhance the committee's ability to promote maximum employment in the face of significant economic disturbances. Maximum employment stands on an equal footing with price stability as an objective of monetary policy. A difference with price stability is that the maximum level of employment in a given economy is largely determined by non-monetary factors that affect the structure and dynamics of the labor market, including demographic trends, the pace of technological innovation, and a variety of other influences, including a range of economic
He sounds nervous. His speech pattern's much faster than normally, so he seems to be speeding his speech up, too.
In the longer term. And since many of the determinants of maximum employment may change over time or may not be directly
Stumbling over his words.
it is not feasible
Maybe his
for any
cab's
central
waiting
bank
for him.
I think
to
so.
specify a fixed goal for the longer run level of employment. Although the committee cannot freely choose a longer run goal for employment, it can estimate the level of maximum employment and use that estimate to inform its
Well, right now we're still opposite on the board here. Mad Money, long 5 contracts. Ninjachicken, short 5 contracts. And again, we have a short-term buy signal on here. I'm just curious to see how this plays out. And we should. Did you raise your stop on this, or no? You're going to get this. You're going to. All right, no, you didn't. Your limit order is just about to be hit.
You got it.
There you go. Congratulations. So what do you get there? How much is that? $62 about?
Woohoo! Yeah.
62 and change.
$62.50.
$62.50.
Yeah.
So you get $62.50 for 1 tick.
Yeah, all 5 cars on.
Five contracts, 1 tick will give you 50. $62.50, which is good to know. Like say, all right.
Damien, how much you got there?
I'm up 875. I'm down 125.
On a curve.
5. Alright, so about 200-300 to go.
7. He's about 650. Well,
And
actually,
you're short everything.
short 5.
For example, under present circumstances in which the unemployment rate is elevated and the inflation
I'm still seeing that order on Ninjachicken.
All the way up on top.
Yeah, that's my stop limit.
Okay, that's what I asked about earlier. It seemed like it's been there forever.
That's his max pain.
And in the longer term, low and stable inflation can help promote healthy growth in output and employment. Of course, circumstances may sometimes arise.
How do you guys like the bare naked ladies?
Don't really listen to them.
All right, someone tweeted.
Hey, Johnny, somebody asked me just a few minutes ago when I mentioned the 215, time area.
Yeah.
I know I learned all about that from you. You want to explain what there's, I know we talked about the 950 a lot, and we talked about the 215 area.
Well, yeah, the 215 area, I learned about the 215 area when I started trading through a trader who, this was back in the early 90s, and he traded using a device called the quote track machine. Not a quote tracker, but it was a quote track machine. It would give you quotes over a handheld machine, and you would get radio signals to give you the quotes and stuff. And he was a technical guy to get the books of all the trades and stuff. And they have all these little tricks of the trade. And one of the tricks of the trade was at, I think it was Thursday, an electronic edition of Business Week magazine would come out instead of coming out on Friday night or something, or it would normally come out Friday, but an electric version would come out. It would come out around 2 o'clock or something. And that was like an area where a lot of traders would get that initial stock that they put on. It was a segment they had they stock and they always recommended, and people would shoot to trade. It was like easy money. You would buy it Thursday, and it always came out at 215, so it was always a big rush. And that's how I learned about 215. But then people started realizing that the overall market actually moved with this too, and then it was like this 2 o'clock to 2:30 level. It was really the 220 reversal we ended up calling it, because it was usually, if the market was pulling back, you look for a 220 reversal. That's how I count it. But then, over the years, you just follow in different time frames. I've noticed that if you hold up in a positive, a slightly neutral market or slightly down, but kind of, right flattish to a little bit down, and you get a little pullback in the morning, going into 950, usually see a wave of buyers coming in. And you could pretty much count on that on the right type of market. You'll feel it out. You'll know what type of a. Here comes the 950 reversal. We're holding above support. Market's not really selling off. We're hanging here. At one point they're going to switch it up and they're going to run the market the other way.
Just had a nice drop right there.
Yeah, who was short here?
Neither one.
Oh yeah. No, we
I
got
was short.
Ninja.
I'm up to 1250 now.
Okay.
1250.
1250.
Ninja Jackson, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
He just really rocked out there. Over $1,000, $1,250. Ninja Jackson. Pulling home right now. CME definitely pulling back, and market air dropping off with some more volume. Did Bernanke come out and bite his tongue or something? Dow still up 29. We have about 6 minutes to go, guys. 6 minutes to go. We have Mad Money here making a nice little run here. He's up to $750, $700, $800. He's only $400 away. He continues to take profits. He's building this up fast. So we're down to 6 minutes. You know what that means? 6 minutes.
He's doing a little quarter point and half point moves here.
No, I like the style. Reminds me of a trader who used to do that style on this thing. He was a great trader. He was a legend. To one tell you what, nuts. He lost it.
1,000.
1,000. Mad Money breaking the 1,000 mark. Both of them pulling out the tricks here.
We're going to have to do the commissions, though, when it's over $450 a car. So keep that in mind.
Oh, God.
Wow, now you're starting to see how that works. Give him the old quarter method.
Hey, Damien, what you got now?
1250.
Oh, he's there we go. He's moving up to 1,200. Mad Money right under 1,200, 1187. Damien Ninjachicken. Short 5 here.
1250.
1250 and 1250. It's a tie score. It's a new game. And there's only 5 minutes left. This has come down to a barn burner.
$13.12.
Oh, he's dialed in the market. He's one with the Matrix.
And about 800 in commissions.
There we go. 1375. They're back and forth here. Ninja back ahead here. Ninja taking 5 short once again. Mad Money here just happy for sticking around here. Now getting everything back and making it a battle. He's flat right now. He's going to see how this trade for Ninja works out. Oh, he's going positive. He's going plus 5 shares, so they're opposite right now. This could be a major move. 3 minutes left.
1375.
They're tied once again. Mad Money moves right back up. But currently, Ninja holding a $125 loss on the current trade. He's still short 5. If this goes against him, he's not going to have much time to make this thing back up here. Also, Mad Money takes a short 5 here. Might just... Everything's coming down.
Mad Money, if that thing if it goes off the scale for you and you need to center it, there's a center button right there in the bottom left-hand side. You just hit that, it'll rebalance everything in the middle for you.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
All right, 327. We have 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Mad Money here, 1437. And Ninja Jackson right now, 1375. Ninja, short 5 contracts. He's going for the Hail Mary. Mad Money's putting up the defense, and he's just He's learned a secret. There's no more McNuggets. $16.25. Starting to pull away.
What are you at, Damien?
I'm at 1375.
All right.
1375 and 1625. Ninja here is stuck with his 5 contracts. It looks like that he's just going to go for this, and hopefully that he gets the drop before the market comes to a close. We have less than 1 minute to go. And it looks like Mad Money's going to give him a shot. Well, no, Mad Money in and out like a ninja.
We got about 45 seconds.
But you know what? Ninjachicken might not be out of this one yet. We have a guy who's been rapidly throwing commissions out the window.
Yeah.
So that $400 leeway that he has right now. And we are just about 15 minutes to go. 15 seconds to go, excuse me. And it looks like we're going to wrap this one up. And we are done. We'll flatten these guys out.
Good game, bro.
Nice job, guys.
Nice job. Both of you coming out with a nice profit. Both of you making over $1,000 with your 5 contract maximum, which would be what is that? $2,500. $2,500. Real buying. Not bad. Now we got to see
146 trades on Mad Money.
Mad Money, 146 trades, 146. And then what's the other guy? I'll get.
That's 657 in commissions.
All right, I'm glad you're on top of it. Equaling $657 in commissions. Will bring us probably down to $1,000.
$30.50.
$30.50. All right. So now, Ninja has to have not too many trades.
You want me to log in and check that one, John?
Oh, I'm going to check it. Sorry. Okay. I thought you were checking. Oh, because you were on. Yeah, he was using your thing. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. No, it's okay.
My bad. Here, let me see how am I going to do that. Let me find the DOMs. All right, is DOM 2. Oh, no, ETS tier 1. 86.
387 commissions.
387.
And what was his total? Gross?
1187.50.
How much?
1187.50. Oh, we know.
Okay, so his net is $800.50.
50 cent, as they say in Canada.
50
cent. All right. Well, Mad Money pulls it out. Yeah. With a 1,031.50 against 850. Both really doing good. But you guys see how the commissions add up.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank my girlfriend for making this all come true.
Mad Money. This is Mad Money. Go ahead,
Yep.
Mad Money. You can feel free to give your shout outs. Have you made any friendships in the room yet?
I think the opposite.
The opposite. Oh, you've already started. That's good. Welcome then.
I'm sorry about that, RPM.
No, that's all right.
I'm sorry. We were just bored.
Oh, you're talking about RPM. He told me about that.
We need to look into the cheese sector, Johnny.
No, in AKS and X.
Somebody wants an opinion on sandwich. And I said we have to look into the cheese sector.
Yeah. All right. And then Ninja, thank you very much, both of you guys.
Oh, no problems.
Well, you guys are going to go down in the histories of Ultimate Trader Showdown. What it does is qualifies you for playing with real money You're able to, work the DOMs. You're able to, we want to make sure. So you're going to be asked again to perform. Right now, Mad Money, you have one win. Ninja, you're on the board. So hopefully we see you guys again, and you enjoy the trading. And thanks for being
guys.
a member.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
See you, Johnny.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get back to the market. We're gonna hang up right now. All right, and then I want to close everything out and bring it to the other side. So it was fun. It got going. It was a little technical issues in the beginning. Apologize again for that. What happens? Oh, I got to stop the broadcast. So we do that. Yes, let me do that. Let me just get the chart over here.
Expectations of inflation seem well anchored, and in fact have been on the low side relative to recent months. So for all those reasons, inflation looks to be at or modestly below the 2% target going forward. With respect to the maximum employment measure, we had been providing, in fact, for 4 years, as long as we've been providing the economic projections, an estimate of the long-run sustainable rate of unemployment.
I'm just trying to get my charts back here the way they should be.
That is higher than it was a couple of years ago.
All right. Sorry, I see the market pushing back up here. Penny in the Fed. Yeah. All right, let me just stop this. I'm going to come right back. We're just going to record this. I just want to make sure it's get recorded properly. So we're going to stop the stream, save it, and then come back right to you. Be right back.